One ER about the other. Listen up, you're at an ira time in your life. Right now, you're listening to Avril. Let the truth be known.
In the politics area, you know, she have it.
Never had a boring moment in my life.
She's the voice of the Caribbean.
Back as I remember, I was never alone. Queen Avril is on the throne. No more feeling lonely. Avril rules the air, you know. Every day is like an Avril day.
Madam DA, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right, we're going to try this. We're going to do it because our link failed. I'll be back. Okay, I think right now it's funny that the link that we had. Good evening, if everyone out there. I saw folks logging on. We thank you. But if you can hear me, can you just comment on the screen and let me know if you can hear us now? Without your comment, we do not know if you are watching, but it's Facebook will tell me the people are on, but it does not tell you who is exactly watching. Sangster say, yes, he can hear me now. Sangster, can you hear the DA? DA, go ahead and speak for me.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me now. I don't know what happened before, but I'm here now.
All right. He said, yes, he can hear. Okay. He said, yes, he can hear. So thank you to everyone. We lost the other link that went out on YouTube and everywhere to tell us that we are on. And this is just a new link I had to just send through quick and easy. But we hope that if you don't see it now, you see it later, but you get the message. So Sangster, thanks for tuning in. And remember, the DA does prosecution, so please be on the good side and behave yourself, because this is the DA you will have to go and see in the Bronx. Okay, good night to you, Ram Mills. That means you're hearing, and we appreciate you. Let us know that you're hearing us now, because we had technical issues a few minutes ago. Thank you so much. I am going to allow the DA to tell you what's going on here in the Bronx. DA, I want you to speak. We have someone like Sangster who is watching. Sangster, I want you to share this message with all your friends and the men that you know all over the place who has guns and just want to turn them in. This is an opportunity. And many people on TikTok was saying to me, impossible, impossible. But it's not impossible because it was done, DA, was it a week ago?
It was the week before Thanksgiving, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, November 22nd. November 22nd, we did one at St. James Episcopal Church in the Bronx, and 165 guns were turned in. Nobody got arrested. People came in, they got their gift cards, they got electronics, an iPad or iWatch or a PlayStation or Xbox, and they even got a turkey. And it was no questions asked, and we're doing it again. We want to get as many guns off our street as possible. So 165 last month. We want to do even better this coming Saturday, December 13th, at St. Luke's Episcopal Church, 777 East 222nd Street in the Bronx from 10 to 4 p.m. No questions asked.
So you just come in. And one thing I mention is that you walk, if you're driving and you have your gun in your vehicle and you're coming to the gun buyback and the police happen to pull you over,
Right.
then
The The gun should be transported in the trunk, and it should be in a paper bag or a plastic bag or in a box. And I would suggest anybody that's coming to the gun buyback, carry the flyer with you. You could go to our website and get the flyer. You'll see the flyer there, and you'll be able to communicate that that's where you're coming. But there's not going to be any police there. No, no questions asked. Like some people think this is a setup. It's not. You can talk that we had 165 guns turned in at St. James. People go in one way, they come out the other. So there was a little concern with the people that were online, right? Because we had a long line, 8 o'clock in the morning, people were already lined up. Within the first hour, we had 60 guns, right? But they saw people going in and they didn't see them going out, so they thought they were being arrested. No, but that's the flow that we have. We want people to go in one way, get processed, get their gifts, and go out another way, and they're out and on their way. No questions asked.
And this is just
$500
to,
gift cards, $200 gift cards, the electronics, $75 gift cards, $25 gift cards. And St. Luke's is also preparing a pantry bag as well for people to take food, because we know that food insecurity is, it's an issue for people too. So if they want that, they could take that as well.
all right. So what's the difference in the money that is given, the gift card, like 500 and
Okay,
the
so
difference?
anybody that turns in a semi-automatic weapon or fully automatic weapon or a revolver will get a $500 gift card. If you turn in a ghost gun or those 3D printed guns, it's a $200 gift card. But the guns have to be operable, meaning that they have to work. If you turn in any of those types of items, you will receive not only the money gift card, but also a choice of one of those electronics. And that's for the first 100 people that come in will get one of those electronics. So you get a choice of an iPad, an iWatch, um, a PlayStation, an Xbox. We have a number of items, but it's first come, first served to those first 100 people. It's only one electronic per person, but you have to turn in those items either for a handgun or assault rifle, or if you turn in the 3D printed guns or a ghost gun.
Okay, so for people who are listening and you just join in, because I can see that folks just join in, and whoever you are, wherever you are listening, we thank you. We're here talking about the gun buyback. A lot of people had concerns and issues and was thinking that it was just a setup, or it's just how are them going to take my gun? What some of the question? How are you doing, Elroy Duo? Thank you so much. I'm doing fine. So the questions that they're asking is, what if the gun kills someone before? And I said to someone, no one is looking for a gun that kills someone. We're just helping to get guns off the street. Sometimes people have guns, they just want to get rid of it, but they just don't want to throw it away or put it in the garbage, or because that's a whole different thing we're talking about. But we're saying, if you come to the gun buyback and you just walk in and just I was there. I was there at St. Luke's for the last one, but I wasn't paying attention to who is coming in or watching who is coming in, because that's none of my concern. But when they come, it has to be in a bag or something, because they're not just going to walk with it out their car.
No, it has to be in a plastic bag or a paper bag or in a box. It has to be, taken care of, protected. That's how you come in. If people are really concerned, carry the flyer with you. That way, if you get stopped, the police know that you're on your way to a gun buyback. They know that the gun buyback is going on, but no police are there. The only police that are there are the ones that come from the ballistics, the ones that have to test the gun to see if it works. If the gun is operable, you're turning a working gun, that's when you get that $500 or the $200 for the assault rifles, the handguns, the 3D printed guns, or the ghost guns.
All right. So tonight, the DA is just here. The Honorable Darcel Clark is just here to tell you about the gun buyback. It's not no other conversation other than just giving you the information of the location of the gun buyback and what you have to do. And remember, there's no questions asked. You just come in, stand in the line, go and present your gun, do what you have to do, and you're out. And you're presented with your gifts as promised. And there is nothing to ask about the gun. Who is it for? Where is it coming from? And all these things that people are saying they're gonna ask. And what's the age limit? I
Don't
was
matter.
asked.
Anybody could come and look. We just had it last month, like I said, right? 165 guns. There were people from all ages. Some people brought young people, adults, accompanied with young people, so the young people could see that guns should be, disposed of. We had seniors on the line and everywhere in between. People showed up. 165 guns. We had 67 semi-automatic pistols, 52 revolvers, 11 assault weapons. That means 8 AK-47s and AR-15s were turning, those fully automatic assault rifles. We have 14 rifles, 5 shotguns, and then we had the 3 ghost guns. No questions asked. People came in and got. And then on top of that, those who turned in those semi-automatic pistols and revolvers and those ghost guns, the semi-automatic pistols and those assault rifles got a $500 gift card. And for the first 100 people, you get an electronic. And I want to give special thanks to our speaker, Assembly Speaker Carl Hasty. He provided the electronic incentives so that people would turn their guns in. Here uptown in the Northeast Bronx, we've had a lot of shootings. Unfortunately, in the Bronx, this 47 precinct area is leading in the shootings, and we need them to stop. You know what happened this summer at Hafen Park? Over
Yes.
60 rounds of bullets happened in that park that day. 2 people died. A young girl, 17 years old, dead. Another man, 32 years old, and 5 other people injured. We have arrested people and they're under indictment, but you should be able to go to Hafen Park. We've all been there, have a great time there, but now the county is just becoming too unsafe. So I'm doing what I can to eliminate gun violence, and that's by having these gun buybacks.
What about if people come from out of state and want to turn their guns in?
Well, I don't know. I mean, but I don't know how far people are going to travel to come. But I know within the Bronx, you got Westchester, we got Mount Vernon border right there, Yonkers border, Queens, Brooklyn. I just spoke to Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez. He had one this past weekend where he recovered. They received 158 guns. Some people got there too late. He told them to come to our buyback on this Saturday. So within New York City, you're going to see people come. Within the bordering counties, you'll see Westchester as well. So we're just encouraging people. These guns get into the wrong hands, and there's a loss of life. Kids picking them up, people with mental illness, people stealing them so they could go out and shoot people or rob them or murder them. We don't want any of that happening.
Right, and some people are just innocently just want to get rid of their guns. Some people
There's
are
a lot of
tired.
people, they had collected them. Family members passed away or something like that, and they still had the guns there, and they don't want them in the house anymore. Turn them in. Get the gift cards for some. Use it for something. It's Christmas. It's Christmas time. You can use those gift cards to do Christmas shopping, or you can give the card to somebody for Christmas, as well as the electronic, giving away that iPad or that PlayStation or Xbox. That's what we're giving as extra incentives besides the bank cards. The
All
only
right,
people
thank
who
you
are not
very much.
eligible are people who are in law enforcement or retired law enforcement are not eligible.
Okay, but yes, why young, you just join us, but remember to share this information. And whether you're in Queens, Brooklyn, wherever you are, you have a gun that you're trying to get rid of and turn in, no question asked, just come, stand in the line, turn your gift your gun in. But remember, it cannot come in like you're some bad boy holding it in your hand. It has to be in a plastic bag, a paper bag, whatever. And if you're joining and if you're driving, just remember to tell the police officer where you're going. They may drive behind you and make sure that you're going there. So do that. And if they drive behind you and you wasn't going there, maybe it's a good opportunity for you to say, I might as well go straight there and turn it in, because that's going to save you.
It has to be in, if you're traveling in a car, you must put it in the trunk. And it should be in a plastic or paper bag or a box in the trunk. That's how you have to, if you're bringing it by car, that's the way we're asking that you bring it.
All right. So people, we're here. Madam DA, can you tell them the location again for those who are just tuning in?
Yes, St. Luke's Episcopal Church, 777 East 222nd Street. Everybody knows Father DeVert. He's been a great community partner. We've had one at St. Luke's in the past. So I said, let's go right back to St. Luke. You know, God blessed us to have people turn in those guns. When you turn in those guns, we're saving lives. That's what I want everybody to know. And that's why we want it done. So please, this Saturday, December 13th, from 10 to 4 p.m., St. Luke's Episcopal Church, 777 East 222nd Street, here in the Bronx.
All right. And I see some of my people just tuning in. I'm sorry that I had to log out the first time. We had technical issues. So if you're just realizing that we are on, we still appreciate you just coming on. The information is there. You can watch it again, share the information. This is for one and all. Good night to you, Miranda, Problem Phipps, and everyone who just tuning in. Remember to share this information, because I also think that this is something that you could share. Share it in the island. Share it on all your pages. Awesome. You all did good the last time collecting guns. Thank you so much, Y Young. Yes, so this is something maybe in the islands and all the places you all could adapt to it, turning in guns and doing these things and get the guns off the street, because some people were skeptical. Some people was asking questions like, save a life by turning in those guns. Absolutely. So spread the word, share the link, and you never know. It may not be you, but it may be somebody that you know, and somebody that you know that knows somebody else, and that's how the word get out. So make this your duty to share information that is important, and not just the fights and the nonsense we see all over social media. So people, it's happening. If you miss it, I'm going to put it on the screen again later, but it's going down this Saturday at St. Luke's Episcopal Church. I'm always twisting up my tongue, but you can't miss the church. Janice Martin, good evening to you from Ridgewood Savings Bank. Spread the word. Maybe I need to bring some flyers in there, so when the customers come in, they can know about the gun buyback this Saturday. Somebody always knows somebody, and we'd be surprised to know how information travels. So spread the word. There's a gun buyback. Where is it? St. Luke's Church is the only church in 222nd Street between White Plains and Barnes, if you don't remember the address. But tell somebody to tell somebody. This is the opportunity to get rid of that old gun, or the gun that you have that making you have mental illness, because you're thinking about, how am I going to get rid of this gun? There's no question asked. We're giving you the opportunity to save a life and help to take guns off the street. DA, I don't know. I know you don't sleep as much because you're always on the run and coming up with something and doing so much and have so much going on these holidays. But I want to thank the Honorable Darcel Clark for being here, and our Assembly Speaker, Carly Hasty, for being a part of this gun buyback. Spread the information even in the islands. Say, hey, if they're doing it in New York, we can do it in the islands too. Guns are traveling around the world. Let's help to continue to clean up our community. Dear, I don't plan to keep you long, because you know, if it was another topic, we'll be here all night talking and talking. But I just wanted you to get the information out the best way that you can. And for those who are tuning in, let's thank our DA, who's going to be with us another maybe 12 years as the DA.
From your mouth to God's ears, Avril.
I'm telling you, we need those people. We need people in office who cares about the community, love the community, and feel like they're part of the community, not just our opposition. And we thank you for the great work that you're doing out here. Everybody's not going to agree with everything, but I stay out of trouble because I don't want you to prosecute me.
All right. No,
Thank
I love you,
you.
Avril. Thank you.
I
Good.
love you too. Thank you for the work
Happy
that you're doing.
holidays to everybody too. But please turn those guns in. Don't forget. All right.
This Saturday at St. Luke's Church. People, come on, let's drive over there and just act like, we just encourage the people. Blow your horn when you pass and encourage the people and tell them they're doing a great job. DA is always working. I noticed that. And you don't even live in the Bronx, but you notice that. Thank you so much, Why Young.
All
All
right.
right,
Thank
DA,
you.
you have a
Take care,
pleasant
Avril.
night.
All right. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye-bye. Listen, that was the DA, huh? And I wonder if anybody got any guns out there that they want to turn in and they're afraid. Give them to me. I'm going, but I'm telling you, I'm keeping the gifts. So if you want me to go and do this for you, I'm keeping the gift. I'm not bringing it back to you. I'm turning in the guns and I'm taking the gifts. So if you don't want to go, give me a call and let me know, Avril, can you do me that favor? Turn the guns in for me and I'll do that for you. Listen, last week they tell me how my hair look good. My hair look good. You know, see me way back the hair again. You can't tell people like me nothing. You understand? But tonight was all about the day and the gun buyback. And I encourage you to just share the live on your page so that somebody else can watch it and know what's going on this Saturday. And maybe they can share the information with someone they know. As the DA mentioned, it happened a week ago. And when you see how much guns were turning, nobody went there and was afraid. Nobody went to the gun buyback and questioned it. When you see the long line, yes, they was thinking about, is the line moving or something was going on. It's just that it was a long line. Janice, I look good, eh? Let me tell you something. Don't bother put that in my head, because everywhere you go now, you might see me in this little one wig because everybody boosts up my head that I look good in it. So me wear the little one wig. But I tell you, I don't have no guns to turn in. But if you have guns to turn in, let me go with them so I could get some free gift for the holidays because you're getting gift cards and all these stuff that they're going to be giving out. And I don't mind presenting myself with some free gift this holiday. So I agree, keep the gifts if you turn in any guns. Of course, if you don't want to go and you want to send me, don't expect me to bring back the gifts to you. I'm keeping the gift cards, I'm keeping everything. So if you want to go, I'll even give you a ride and you put it in the trunk and we hold the flyer and we let the police know where we're going. Make sure the gun locked up. I don't want nothing going on in my trunk while I'm driving. But let me tell you something. Ridgewood Savings Bank, thank you for all that you're doing out there in the community. People, if you're out there and you need a bank that gonna give you a loan, gonna help you get house, gonna help you get anything, Ridgewood Savings Bank, the people's bank. Because Harley, you're going to all these big name banks, and when you all want a loan, you all can't even get the money from them. But support the banks that is here for the community, and Ridgewood is doing just that. Always giving back, always making a difference, and always helping the community. So people, because you all say me look so good, I am going to leave while I look good because I don't want to stay here and get too all into myself down and then 1 minute people love you and next minute they're cussing you out, So next thing they say, she thinks she all that because people tell her her wig is popping. Yeah, I'm going to shine it up a little bit more and I'm going to wear it for the whole rest of the year 2025 because 2026 I'm a different woman and I don't want you all to ask me any question. What I'm coming with in 2026 is different. So listen, we need some sponsors, for this program because it's a cost. When you all see me come to Facebook, it's not a Facebook live show. That's why I don't show up. When people do Facebook live as they come on Facebook, no, this is not a Facebook live show. This is a show, but I bring it through Facebook for the people to see what I'm talking about. So anyway, somebody say something. Cuteness with color, top and loop earring, and listen to me. Why young? You know what? Nothing with me. January 2026. If God spare me life, you have to say if God spare your life because every time you turn around, somebody a drop out. And Missy Aldi Castro make 99 years old the other day. And there is no way I'm going to sit down here and don't try to pop up myself and look good. Because if Aldi Castro could make 99 years old and out hanging with Janice Martin and all of these people, Why would I, in my little 60s, don't try to pop up myself and look good? You hear me say my little 60s? Yeah, me, I try to get up there because I ask God to just keep me until I'm, maybe 95, as long as I'm in my good health and strength and could chat people business and remember everything that happened all now and tell people what's going on. So I'm just encourage you all people, take care of yourself, like them Jamaican people just say, because life is short. When people dead in the islands, the first thing they say is, how old were they? No, you got to ask it now because the people dying at 10 and 12 and 20 and all these kind of ridiculous age. Me don't know what happened to death lately, but death need to just take a vacation for these holidays and allow people to just go on over into 2026 in perfect peace. You understand me? I have some things to talk about, but this holiday, I'm just calming it down and let you know what's going on out here. So Janice Martin on the 18th of December, that'll speak to you, sweetheart. That'll tell you about it. But thank you for all that you're doing and all that Ridgewood Savings Bank have done to help the Cancer Society, for Montefiore, the Einstein, and in everybody that is doing wonders to help to make a difference to combat cancer and research. You guys are doing an awesome job, and I cannot thank you enough for your contribution, your dedication to helping to make a difference. People, you see like how me look good, me no want to stand here too much, because it'll get to me head. So tonight was all about the Bronx Day. Spread the word. They need to do this in the islands though. Okay, they need to do this in the islands. Have the gun buyback, and give the people an opportunity to turn in the guns and clean up the street. There's no reason that nobody in the islands should be sitting there living in nobody house, one room apartment with 4 guns. I don't understand them. One would have shooting in the islands, and the islands don't make guns. That is what's confusing to me. But next week, we have a show to talk about. But wait, I think next week I want to hear the congressman on the show, and he tell me he coming. So I'll find out and I'll let you know. Your husband waiting for you to come off the air. You made your point. Oh, Barney? But anyway, I'm telling you all so much going on this holiday, but this kind of weather, every time I hear that to go outside, I have an anxiety. 29 degrees and all this foolishness. Our body too old for this kind of, no matter how I pad up, I still cold. Come back home, I start sneezing, coughing, ear aches, headaches, every kind of aches. You understand I'm having now. The weather is not for us when we get old. But people listening now in the island probably say, listen to her now. They want to run back home when they get old. And they left. Some of us left, we not had no choice. Our parents take us when we were kids. So I need to stop the feistiness. I'm going to come back and tell I about her yourself next week. But anyway, people, I have some things that I want to talk about, but I say I got to know to come out with them. Them love you 1 minute and they cuss you another minute. That's how Christmas would feel, right? Lovely music, lovely food. Stay home are you yard this Christmas. And nobody invite me nowhere, not even family. I just want to be home in peace and just enjoy, put my foot up, eat what I want to eat. I'm not going nowhere in a 20 degrees and nobody else go eat. You understand? Even if it's family and I listening, I could chat why I want to chat about me. I'm not coming out my house. Especially that family, we're going to tell me I must buy pajama and have to come to the house in pajamas and all them things. And yeah, no, me not come nowhere. So me I tell all your life, I staying in the house and I want to be warm. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Bless up massive. This is Morgan Heritage. And right now you're watching the Avril show. Seeing? It's beautiful, it's wonderful. Keep it locked. It's hot. Who said that? Morgan Heritage.
And if Morgan Heritage said that, who can top that? Hey, I listen. I watched the funeral for CG, and I was touched by it. The funeral, I was so touched. But I'm not going to touch that topic tonight. I want her to rest in peace. I want people to come to some understanding of how things are happening lately and what's going on lately. And I learned so much from watching that funeral. People, I encourage each and every one of you, stay humble. Stay humble. Love on yourself and your family and your friends. I want to say family and friends, those who care about you. Don't worry about the rest. Everybody's family doesn't mean they're all going to love you. Okay? So I'm going to talk about that. Nothing that passed me, but I'm coming back to talk about it. Okay, but thank you all for tuning in, even though it was late and I had to come off of the first show to come back on this. Just spread it and let them know she did come back on. She get knocked off, but she came back on. Such as life. You know how much time we get knocked off and come back on. Think about it. How much things you do that you get knocked off and you come back on. That's a thought, right? We'll talk about that at another time. Anyway, what good people, say your prayers before you go to bed. Wash your face and go and look up to God and tell him thank you for another night, and pray over your household, pray over your children, and ask God to cover them, going and coming, cover their minds, because the worst thing right now our children are losing is their minds. Pray over your children, not just thank God for your new house and your new car. Pray over your children, no matter how bad they are, no matter how much trouble they give, still pray. And one day they will remember, my mama prayed for me, my father prayed for me, somebody prayed for me. And that's why they're still here. Continue to pray and love on each other. Good night. God love you. And so do I.